Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 8 days away from the first round of polling, and corruption is undoubtedly the biggest talking point this election. It seems to be touching the raw nerve of many politicians. That's why the self-proclaimed saviors of democracy in the India Alliance are now resorting to downright threatening. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, leading the Dhamki Brigade, is convicted RJD patriarch Lalu Prasad's daughter and RJD Member of Parliament Meesa Bharti. She has loudly declared that if the India bloc is voted to power, Narendra Modi and BJP leaders will be sent to jail. Listen in.
किसानों की आय दुगनी करने की हम बात कर रहे हैं, हम MSP लागू करने की बात कर रहे हैं, इनको तुष्टीकरण नजर आ रहा है। जब आते हैं वो हमारे परिवार पे आरोप लगाते हैं भ्रष्टाचार का। अगर देश की जनता ने कहीं हमें मौका दे दिया इंडिया गठबंधन को, तो प्रधानमंत्री से लेकर के जितने भी भाजपा नेता हैं जेल के अंदर बंद हो।
Meesa Bharti belongs to an illustrious political family in Bihar. Her father, Lalu Prasad Yadav, is convicted in the 950 crore fodder scam. Her brother, Tejasvi Yadav, mother, Rabri Devi, and sister, Hema Yadav, are facing investigation over corruption charges in both the Land for Job scam and the IRCTC scam. So is Meesa Bharti's threat a reflection of anger and frustration, or is it India Alliance's only common agenda for 2024? Prime Minister Narendra Modi, though, is undeterred. He has made corruption the focal point of his speeches and his campaigns for 2024, including the statement that he made today in Karoli, Rajasthan.
ये सारे लोग जो भ्रष्टाचारियों को बचाने के लिए निकले हैं ना, कान खोल करके सुन ले। मोदी को कितनी भी धमकियां दे दें, भ्रष्टाचारियों को जेल जाना ही पड़ेगा।
The otherwise divided India bloc is united in its one and only mission, and that is mission of the battle against central agencies probing cases of corruption. Congress has promised in its manifesto that it will bring agencies under legislative oversight. Trinamool Congress recently led a dharna seeking transfer of all agency bosses during elections. Aam Aadmi Party has been harping on the misuse of agencies tune way before Arvind Kejriwal's arrest. But what or who is the real problem? Is it, like they say in Hindi, ED to bahana hai, Modi asli nishana hai? Watch how the political fight over jail Modi threat is playing out.
मुद्दे की बात कीजिए ना, कौन क्या बोला उससे क्या लेना देना। हमारा काम है, काम क्या हो रहा है, देश में काम होना चाहिए। हम चाहते हैं कि कोई आ रहा है प्रधानमंत्री तो बताएं बिहार के लिए वो क्या करेंगे 5 साल के।
अभी मीसा भारती ने अभी का ये इतने फ्रस्ट्रेटेड हो गए हैं, आप बोलते हो मोदी मोदी मोदी, और ये मोदी जी को गाली देते रहते हैं, कभी सांप, कभी बिच्छू, कभी क्या, और लोगों से मीसा भारती पर अंजाम है कि नहीं है, जो खुद बेल पर हो, जिनसे खुद पूछताछ हो रही हो, वो आज मोदी जी को गाली दे रहे हैं।
And let me tell you, Meesa Bharti is not the only one. Over the last few months, be it Rahul Gandhi or Mamata Banerjee, top leaders of the opposition have laid out their agenda before the people of this country. Listen and judge for yourself.
अगर ये इंस्टीट्यूशंस अपना काम करते, अगर सीबीआई अपना काम करती, ईडी अपना काम करती, तो ये नहीं होता। तो उनको ये भी सोचना चाहिए, ये जो सब कर रहे हैं, कि किसी ना किसी दिन बीजेपी की सरकार बदलेगी और फिर कार्रवाई होगी, और ऐसी कार्रवाई होगी कि मैं गारंटी कर रहा हूं ये फिर से कभी नहीं होगा। तो उनको भी सोचना चाहिए।
ইলেকশনের পরে এখানে তো আমাদের সরকার থাকবে, আর আপনি সবাইকে জেলে পাঠাবেন কোথা থেকে? আপনি যে বলছেন সবাইকে জেলে পাঠাবো জুন মাসের পর, তা আমিও তো বলতে পারি সরকার তো আমাদের এখানেই থাকবে, তাহলে আপনাদের সবাইকেও আমরা জেলে পাঠাবো।
So, ladies and gentlemen, the legitimate question we are asking on the News Hour tonight: will Dhamki politics save democracy? That's the question, and that's the debate coming up on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Joining the debate tonight, Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, Member of Parliament and National Spokesperson of the BJP. Joining us in just a bit, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, author, political analyst. Sanjay Jha, author, suspended Congress leader. Professor Anwar Pasha, National Spokesperson of the RJD. Vivek Silas, National Spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. Also joining us this evening, Dr. Piyush Joshi, political analyst, supports the Aam Aadmi Party. My first question to you, Sanjay Jha. Sanjay Jha, democracy is in danger. And now the real mudda is कि कौन आएगा पावर में और कौन नरेंद्र मोदी को जेल भेजेगा. और तो कोई एजेंडा है नहीं. Because everybody is looking, and I've picked up all the sound bites over the last, few weeks, where everybody has one agenda: ED, CBI hatao, Narendra Modi ko jail mein dalo, and that is why they need politics. And the biggest problem is Meesa Bharti, comes from the family where there are tons of allegations, cases going on, and Lalu Prasad Yadav has been convicted. He's out on bail on health grounds. Now, they are actually threatening to send the Prime Minister to jail if the India alliance is going to come to power. I want to ask you, Sanjay Jha, you have tried this before 2014 also. The SIT was there. They summoned the Prime Minister. We all know it's part of history where what kind of notings were being made in the CBI, how to target the Prime Minister. The SIT was formed in the UPA Sarkar. The SIT submitted its report to the Supreme Court in the UPA Sarkar. And the clean chit also came during your time. Now, this is now season, 5, 6, 7 of Dhamki?
Navika, 2 short points. First and foremost, I think the culture of political vendetta in this country, retributive justice, as many people in politics call it, settling of scores, the vengeful hate for the opposition, this entire public conversation, I would give credit to the BJP and for Mr. Modi to really kind of create an environment where once upon a time we were opponents in the political battlefield. And now I think everyone looks at the other as an enemy. Who started by talking about Congress Mukt Bharat? It was the Prime Minister, Mr. Modi. I mean, I can't imagine any political leader telling the people of this country that I will wipe out the party that has governed India for over 50 odd years on the mandate given by the people of this country. A party that fought for India's freedom struggle. Mr. Modi wanted it to be obliterated. What kind of messaging that was giving to the millions of supporters of the Congress party currently or in the past? You have a leader of the BJP today who's contesting an election, who actually says that India became independent in 2014, mocking the freedom struggle, the fighters who fought for India's glory against the British, for all the people who have been part of the India story since independence and built what I believe is a great country. So here is a party that has vitiated, Navika, the entire conversation in our politics. I remember when Mr. Vajpayee was the Prime Minister.
Sanjay Jha,
yes,
I like your philosophical beginning. I really love it. But are you wanting people of this country to believe that Modi started it first and usse pehle Ram Rajya tha aapke samay mein? Dr. Anand Ranganathan, has Ram Rajya suddenly gone Auri only after
Navika,
Modi came to power?
Navika, with due respect to my good friend Sanjay, with due respects to my good friend Sanjay, he is, I'm afraid, woefully wrong almost in every sentence that he's uttered over the last 3 minutes. Number one, this Congress is not the Congress of the freedom struggle. This is a direct descendant of Congress I. That was Congress Indira. The legacy of this Congress is the emergency, not the freedom struggle, because the Congress has been split. more times than uranium has been split into barium and krypton. In fact, Indira Gandhi was the first one who was ejected from the original Freedom Struggle Congress, and she formed Congress O, Congress R, Congress I, Congress J, and now this is a relic of Congress I. So please, let's not call this a Congress party of freedom struggle. That would be technically and morally and philosophically wrong. Number two, for Sanjay to say there is politics of vendetta, I agree 100%. But why on earth is he being selective? The vendetta actually started right from 1947 when the RSS was banned and then unbanned. The vendetta continued and continued to such an extent that even the High Court judges that were supposed to be promoted to Supreme Court judges on midnight before they were supposed to be done that. It was found out that that High Court judge attended the funeral of RSS's Govalkar, and therefore he was not promoted to a High Court Supreme Court judge. This is from a book written by Chandrachud, Supreme Whispers, and the direct decision was of Indira Gandhi. So let's not talk of vendetta, please. Now, the important point here is, Navika, about the investigative agencies, and there I would agree with anyone that yes, they are not acting independently, but the fact of the matter is just 30 seconds. The anonymous electoral bonds were wrong, were they not? They were adjudged to be corrupt, were they not? The Supreme Court jumped in and said it is illegal. Please tell me, why has no political party in the opposition approached the Supreme Court to demand that all these investigative agencies be made independent? You know why they haven't? Because they want to use them as well. They have traditionally used them, and now they are waiting for their chance to use them. No wonder it was called the cage parrot, and it will remain a cage parrot until these political parties gather the spine to approach the Supreme Court to demand that they be made independent, but they'll never do so because they are threatening now. Rahul Gandhi recently threatened not only the investigative agents, he said CBI walo se dhyan se rehna, and now people are openly threatening. There are some Congress leaders that want Nuremberg type trials if they come to power.
Well, Sanjay Jha.
Yeah. Navika, it is so rich for the Prime Minister to today take a posture on corruption. I mean, electoral bonds is a manifestation of criminality, of corruption of the kind that I think will be talked about in case studies in political corruption.
Fantastic. And in those case studies, the Congress party is not going to come out smelling of roses because they have taken 1900 crores themselves. By is par to, let's not debate this, Sanjay Jha. I know you want to take a moral high ground, but there isn't any space for you because you have a 60-year-old history in power, which this country remembers, at least journalists like myself remember, because 30 of those years we have covered the tales of the Congress and its vendetta politics.
Sanjay,
but let me thank you for coming in, Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi. But let me first get in Professor Anwar Pasha of the RJD. Anwar Pasha ji, कम से कम कुछ तो आप लोगों को मिल ही गया कॉमन. एक ही चीज कॉमन है जो पूरे इंडिया अलायंस को चाहिए, क्योंकि बाकी तो कुछ कॉमन है नहीं. एक चीज मिल गई आपको कि नरेंद्र मोदी को जेल भेजना. बाकी आप बंगाल में लड़ रहे हैं, आप केरला में लड़ रहे हैं, आरजेडी के साथ थोड़ा सा कुछ सीट शेयरिंग है, आप हर जगह तो लड़ रहे हैं, लेकिन एक चीज मिल गई आपको कि सब मिलके मोदी को जेल भेजेंगे, ईडी सीबीआई की खबर लेंगे. इज दैट ऑल दैट यू वांट पावर फॉर? नथिंग फॉर द पीपल, ओनली फॉर योरसेल्फ?
Navika ji, I wish you a very Eid Mubarak and your viewers.
Too, and all our viewers.
I think what we are discussing today, the statement of Mrs. Meesa Bharti, what she has said, the way this government is functioning, the way this government is targeting the opposition. You take the example of Prime Minister's speeches. In each and every speech, he threatens the opposition leaders to send them behind bar by using ED, CBI, and other government agencies. So this threat comes every day. And you are just talking one threat, and that is not the threat. She's talking about if the government, if the prime minister and his government, his ministers and his party's leaders are involved in corruption, they will face the consequences if the government changes. The inquiry commission will be constituted against them. What is wrong in it? Prime Minister is not above the law. So the court will take its decision. The law will take its course. What is wrong in it? Everyone has to face the consequences if somebody is involved in corruption or in crime. Take one example. Don't you think this electoral bond is a big scam? This is not, I'm not telling you this. A reputed, internationally reputed economist, Mr. Prabhakar, the husband of our finance minister, he is saying that this is the biggest corruption in the world. This is the biggest scam in the world. Supreme Court has said this is illegal, unconstitutional. What proof you want? Why there is no inquiry against it? Why there is no ED against it? Why there is no CBI against it?
All right.
Just because.
All right. But when you say
BJP in power.
But when you
so you are misusing the power.
When you say Professor Pasha,
after the people throw the government of BJP, there will be inquiry, an impartial inquiry.
Okay. All right. You made your point. You made your point. Hands are going up.
Found guilty, they will be put behind the bar.
अच्छा तो आपने कितने लिए इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड्स में आरजेडी के पास कितने आए वो आनंद रंगनाथन दिखा रहे हैं. हाउ मच?
अगर ये स्कैम था तो मैं पाशा जी से पूछना चाहता हूं आरजेडी ने क्यों अपने हाथ डाले स्कैम में? इसका आंसर दीजिए पाशा जी.
आरजेडी डिड नॉट यूज CED for extortion of money in terms of electoral bond.
But we took the same electoral bond.
It is not in the hands of RJD. CBI is not in the hands of RJD. All those proofs are coming.
Electoral bond se paise kyun liye?
How the ED is functioning? How there is extortion?
Electoral bond se
by
paise kyun
using
liye,
ED,
Pasha sahab?
how the government is getting money from the agencies.
Was anonymous electoral bond wrong or right? गलत था electoral bond या ठीक था? ये बताइए.
You talk to Supreme Court. Supreme Court says it is illegal.
आप बोलिए.
It is illegal.
आप बोलिए.
I'm telling.
आप बताइए.
I'm talking about.
आप बताइए legal था illegal था.
I'm talking about why you are not criticizing the Supreme Court. You asked this question from the Supreme Court.
नहीं. No direct questions allowed. No direct questions allowed. You know.
Wrong or right.
Come on, आनंद रंगनाथन. पैसे लिए लेकिन इलीगल काम सिर्फ बीजेपी करती है. इनका काम लीगल था क्योंकि इनके पास सीबीआई नहीं है. तो इनको सत्ता इसलिए चाहिए क्योंकि इनको सीबीआई चाहिए. They want the ED. And Sudhanshu Trivedi ji, Professor Anwar Pasha says. She was not threatening. She was just saying if there has been any corruption, then Prime Minister and other BJP leaders will be sent to jail. May I just quote unquote read what Meesa Bharti said? She said, he always accuses our family of corruption whenever he arrives here in Bihar. If the people of this country give the India Alliance a chance, then from Prime Minister Modi to BJP leaders, they will be behind bars. यहाँ कोई कानून की बात नहीं हुई, कोई ट्रायल की बात नहीं हुई, कोई करप्शन की बात नहीं हुई. ये no. Now Anwar Pasha साहब, you have made your statement. Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, please respond.
Okay.
I think RJD has come to the extent of making ridiculous statement on its own. First thing, it's very clear. Supreme Court has never said that it is unconstitutional, it is illegal, it is a scam. Supreme Court only said, make it public. Second thing, with Anand Ranganathan has said, BJP has got almost 35% and rest of the 60-65%. बीजेपी ने तो कनपट्टी पे रख के लिए थे और आपकी तो भोली सूरत पे निसार कर दिए थे उन्होंने, टीका चंदन लगा के आपको दे दिया था. When BJP, which is having state government in 17 states and having 2 consecutive central governments, we got 35%, and Congress, which is having just 3 state government, getting 1,500 crores.
Correct your data.
And the Trinamool Congress, which is having just 1 state government, sir, one, sir, correct. Why
companies which are
having 1,600 crores? One state government. The BRS is having 1,000 crores. One state government. Sir, एक minute.
They are giving you money.
From where the money is coming? I am not disturbing you. सर जिसने कहा था, अब देखिए डिस्टर्ब मत करिए, जिसने कहा इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड खराब है, दे शुड हैव इमीडिएटली रिजेक्टेड इट, दे शुड हैव नॉट टेकन इट, और टेकन दे शुड हैव रिटर्न इट। बट जानते क्या होता है, इस पे मुझे एक ही लाइन याद आती, नाविका जी, वो पैर भी तो झूठ की करता चला गया, बस उसका चेहरा उतरता चला गया, इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड तो वो लेता चला गया, सैकड़ों करोड़ के लेता चला गया, और घोटाला है कहता चला गया। So now your picture is very clear. And on the issue of Misa Bharti, I would like to make an
8,000 crore money has been collected through electoral bond.
Misa Bharti ji has.
All the facts have come into public domain.
Please do not disturb. Sir, I have already given a statement that those parties in the alliance, why they have taken? They should have returned. Now they should return.
How ED approached?
Then should stop saying that it is only corruption on our part, not in your part. How illogical it is. Sir, please disturb मत करिए. आप बोल रहे थे मैंने कोई डिस्टर्बेंस नहीं किया. बीच में डिस्टर्ब मत करिए. आप बोल रहे थे मैंने कोई डिस्टर्बेंस नहीं किया.
Okay, Mr. Pasha, it's only fair, Mr. Pasha, you made the allegations. Allow him to respond. There are 4 people from opposition parties and 1 from the BJP. Please allow him to respond. Yes, Dr. Trivedi.
And now on the issue of Misa Bharti. First thing is very clear. Saab jail kaun jayega? It is decided by court. And if somebody who has not yet come in power, who is just having a dream of coming in power and said ki jail bhejenge, it shows a clear mindset what they were having in their mind when they were in government. And it is coming from that family. Lalu Prasad Yadav kab jail gaye? 97. Whose government was there? Janata Dal government was there. And at the time, Lalu Prasad Yadav was Janata Dal leader, supported by Congress. Wah sahab. और उस समय मोदी जी थे, अमित शाह जी थे. And now you listen, sir. 2013, Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi ji is on bail on the case National Herald, which came in October 2013. Kanimoji and A. Raja went to jail in 2011. Suresh Kalmadi in 2010. Shibu Soren in 2006. Mulayam Singh and Mayawati got disproportionate asset case 2007. Karunanidhi went to jail in 2000. Jayalalitha in 1996. Lalu Yadav in 1997. And JMM bribery case 1994. क्या बात करने लगते हैं साहब? Half a dozen chief ministers have been in jail before Modi government has come. Now all those were in jail have flung together. और मैं मीसा भारती पे क्या कहूं? There Misa, you know that present generation should know what is the meaning of the word Misa. It was a very dreaded act during emergency. MISA, Maintenance of Internal Security Act, in which Lalu Prasad Yadav was in jail, and according to this act, you can be taken into custody and you cannot go to court. Police need not to produce you in the court. You cannot apply for bail. So Lalu Yadav has taken a pledge कि मैं अपनी बेटी का नाम मीसा रखूंगा ताकि जिंदगी भर मुझे याद रहे कि कांग्रेस को मुझे बर्बाद करना है, कांग्रेस को ध्वस्त करना है. आज मीसा भारती ने अपने पिताजी की प्रतिज्ञा की धज्जियां उड़ा दी. अरे अपना नाम जिसके लिए रखा था और जिसके खिलाफ लड़ रहे थे उसके साथ आके खड़े हो गए और 25-26 साल से जो जेल में है. दिस शोज नथिंग बट ए अटर फ्रस्ट्रेशन which they are having with an inevitable defeat in front of BJP NDA alliance led by Shri Narendra Modi, and she had made a ridicule. And I want to ask her, उनके पिताजी की प्रतिज्ञा बड़ी थी या उनकी प्रतिज्ञा बड़ी है? बताइए. पिताजी सही थे जिन्होंने नाम मीसा रखा,
coming to you.
ये मीसा सही है जो आज बोल रहे हैं.
Professor Pasha.
Sudhanshu ji, as far as fighting against corruption is concerned, what is happening today? All the corrupt people are shifting to BJP. They are welcomed by the BJP. Take any name. 1/3 of the leaders in your party today are from other parties. And you call them corrupt. And you are calling them, you are welcoming them, you are giving them positions. Somebody is made chief minister, somebody is made deputy chief minister, somebody are given some other kinds of benefits. So what about corruption? Is this fighting corruption? Does it show that you are serious in fighting corruption? People know how this washing machine is functioning today.
So you have no answer. You have no answer, Professor Pasha, on all the questions raised by Sudhanshu Trivedi ji. You only have one question for Sudhanshu Trivedi ji. मतलब आपके पास और कोई जवाब नहीं है. तो चलिए सुधांशु जी इसका जवाब दे दीजिए.
This is the main issue. fighting corruption is the
इन्होंने
main
कहा
issue.
कि 1/3 of our leadership,
Fighting
top
corruption is the
leadership
main
is from
issue.
opposition. सुनिए, he said that 1/3 of our top leadership is from the outside BJP. जरा बीजेपी पार्लियामेंट्री बोर्ड के सदस्यों के नाम बताइए, बताइए कितने बाहर
Many
से?
leaders in your party have come from those corrupt
then you have said the top leaders.
parties. They
You
have
said
come
about the
from
top leaders.
those parties. What about them? What
Acha,
about the
like
washing
you said.
machine?
Okay. You said about corrupt parties. So do you consider that those were the corrupt parties?
You call it.
ये बताइए.
You call
Congress
them.
was corrupt
You call
party in
them.
Maharashtra.
They are corrupt parties.
Kindly tell
And
me
you
yes
accept
or
their
no.
leaders. You accept the corrupt leaders
But what
from
is
these
your
parties.
opinion?
What about Ajit?
What is
What
our
about Ajit
opinion
Pawar?
was that this was an allegation
What about
and we
Mr.
never will
Sharma,
do
the Chief
allegation
Minister
from
of
anybody.
Assam?
Well,
But you said that nothing of this sort is happening.
well, let me get
there
in.
was no corruption. Now
Let
what is
me
your
get
stand?
in
Yes or
Vivek
no?
Silas. I want to ask this question, and I want to ask this on with all seriousness, Vivek Silas. The question is vendetta politics, and Sanjay Jha made a case that vendetta politics has only begun when Narendra Modi came. So let's look at the Narendra Modi era. He came to power on the issue of scams during the UPA. He could have got Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Robert Vadra, against whom there were charges. All of them arrested in the first 1 or 2 years of him coming to power. Did that happen? Did that happen? That is called vendetta politics, कि आप power में आए और सबको जेल में डालना शुरू कर दें. In these cases, the matter has gone through the courts, as are current matters going through the courts of India. How do you label this vendetta politics? And if this is vendetta politics that is happening now, then what about the SIT? What about the other cases that were put on Narendra Modi and other BJP leaders in the UPA era? Was that also vendetta politics? Kaun guru, kaun chela?
Yes, first of all, very good evening to you, Navika ji. I think the question is very, very legitimate, what you have just asked me. As far as the names that you have taken, Sonia Gandhi ji or Robert Vadra or even Rahul Gandhi for that matter, they were definitely thoroughly investigated by the agencies. And had there been any, solid proof, they would have been behind bars, no doubt about it. I think the proofs are not actually enough that they could have been behind bars. But as far as the Honorable Prime Minister is concerned, the entire country knows what the Bharatiya Janata Party is doing at the moment. All the corrupt people from different parties, as said by other panelists, have been taken into Bharatiya Janata Party, whom the Prime Minister himself called them the most corrupt. So there is no denying the fact that people are understanding what the Bharatiya Janata Party is actually doing in the country, how they are shaping up the vendetta politics in the country. What is happening? There's nothing to discuss about that right now, because people actually know it.
But people are also understanding, Vivek Silas. People are also understanding, Vivek Silas, that you as an alliance want to come to power only because you want to send them back to jail, ताकि आपका करप्शन जो है उस पर कोई सवाल ना उठाया जाए और आप मोदी को जेल भेज दें.
I need to reply that.
Is that the only reason you want power?
नहीं. आज अगर आप देखिए, सुधांशु जी से मैं एक सवाल करता हूं, नाविका जी आपको भी पता होगा, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के एक विधायक हैं उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार में, हरदोई से आते हैं, श्याम प्रकाश जी, वो विधायक हैं. उन्होंने आज कहा, स्टेटमेंट दी आज सुबह ही, कि हर जिले में, हर विधानसभा में एक ईडी का इंस्पेक्टर भारतीय जनता पार्टी का होना चाहिए, जिसके कारण हम ऑपोजिशन को चुनाव लड़ने ही ना दें और भारतीय जनता पार्टी हर चुनाव जीत के आ जाए. तो सवाल सीधा सीधा ये है, क्या भारतीय जनता पार्टी ईडी के दम पे चुनाव लड़ना चाहती है? क्या लोगों को धमका के चुनाव लड़ना चाहती है? तो ईडी को ही चुनाव लड़वा दीजिए, ईडी के लोगों को ही चुनाव में खड़ा कर दीजिए और ईडी से ही फैसला करा दीजिए.
All right, Sudhanshu ji, please respond to this question and the question of the earlier statements of the BJP on Ajit Pawar, Ashok Chavan. These questions have been asked before, but please respond why the BJP should not be asked questions.
Mr. Vivek Silas is talking about which statement of our which MLA. I am totally unaware of it. And if he is having any of such statement, they should have approached to
I'll send you that.
Election Commission. They should have taken. There is no need of sending, sir. On every statement which is objectionable on the opposition side, we have moved to. अरे भाई हमें भेजने की जरूरत नहीं है, इलेक्शन कमीशन को भेज के कहिए वो क्या है, किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में कहा गया है, वो सीरियस कहा गया है, मजाक क्या क्या है, यही कहा गया है जो कहा गया है नहीं, इसलिए मैं कह रहा हूं. If you are saying this, you should say with firmity and responsibility from the top level of your party. And sir, एक मिनट, let me come. मैंने आपको डिस्टर्ब नहीं किया सर, मैंने सिर्फ ये कहा भेज दीजिएगा. आप लोगों के साथ यही प्रॉब्लम है सर, बीच में बोलने लगते हैं. अब मैं बताता हूं, you represent that party on the issue of corruption. सुनिए, इनकी पार्टी के एक एमएलए थे जो मिनिस्टर भी थे, गायत्री प्रजापति, who when first time became MLA, he has filed his assets below poverty line, BPL, and within 10 years, the official declaration was 150 crore rupees assets. And then finally, he has to resign on the charges of rape. वाह, ये बीपीएल से 150
जय शाह की भी बात कर लीजिए,
गरीब
थोड़ा उस पर भी प्रकाश डाल दीजिए.
अरे सुनिए,
ऑफिशियल डॉक्यूमेंट है.
प्लीज, यू कैन नॉट कोट a single instance in the entire Indian history कि from BPL to 150 crore in just a matter of few years, and then you say that you are the champion of corruption. So we are very clear. On the other issue which Navika ji has raised, I want to say that on the issue of Ajit Pawar or anybody else or Shubhendu Adhikari or someone, we have said that we are having allegation. We have not withdrawn case or allegation from anyone. But your statement was that nothing of this sort has happened. Now you are saying that the corruption has happened. So I want to make it very clear statement from you. As per your statement, there was a huge corruption in India Alliance governments, then India Alliance governments of the Bengal and Maharashtra. Yes or no? If you say that then nothing has happened, so you have changed the stand. We have not changed that.
Well, let me get in Dr. Piyush Joshi. Let me get in Dr. Piyush Joshi. Dr.
That
Piyush.
is your weakness. That is your fault.
सब कुछ तो उन्हीं की गलती है भैया, आप लोग तो सब एकदम चकाचक.
बिल्कुल डालना चाहिए ना, जो करप्ट है उसको डालिए, उसको अपने पास लेके. नाविका जी अपने गले से क्यों लगाने लगते हैं?
सुनिए, समाजवादी पार्टी
इसीलिए हिंदुस्तान की जनता आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी को नकार रही है. पश्चिम उत्तर प्रदेश में आपने देखा नहीं क्या हो रहा है. आपके कैंडिडेट मैदान में नहीं जा रहे हैं.
गजब हो रहा है,
उनके लिए पोस्टर बैनर लग रहे हैं कि इस गांव में मत घुसिए.
सुनिए, पश्चिमी उत्तर प्रदेश
गजब हो रहा है और गजब होगा. सुधांशु जी, गजब हो भी रहा है, गजब होगा.
मैं बोल लूं,
भारतीय जनता पार्टी सत्ता से बाहर होने वाली.
अरे विवेक साइलेंस जी, आज आप क्या खाकर आए हैं? बोलने नहीं दे रहे किसी को. सब लोग हाथ उठा रहे हैं. आपके अलायंस पार्टी है आम आदमी पार्टी, अलायंस पार्टी है आम आदमी पार्टी, उन्हें भी एक मौका दे दीजिए भैया.
नाविका जी,
डॉक्टर सुधांशु त्रिवेदी, फर्स्ट
वेस्टर्न यूपी में क्या गजब हो रहा है
जी.
वेस्टर्न यूपी में समाजवादी पार्टी में क्या गजब हो रहा है. आज
गजब हो रहा है,
दूसरा कैंडिडेट,
अब बहुत गजब हो रहा है.
कैंडिडेट चेंज हो रहा है, म्यूजिकल चेयर बना दिया है. और आज इनकी सिचुएशन वेस्टर्न यूपी में, भाई लगातार मत बोलिए भाई. हो गया, गजब हो रहा, 4 बार बोल चुके भाई, दूसरे को बोलने दीजिए. दिस इज नॉट द वे कि कंटिन्यू क्यों भी शाउटिंग गजब हो रहा, गजब हो रहा. अरे वही तो मैं गजब बता रहा हूं. गजब ये हो रहा है, 1 स्टेप फॉरवर्ड 2 स्टेप बैकवर्ड, सिचुएशन ऑकवर्ड ऑन एवरी सीट ऑफ द वेस्टर्न यूपी. बस ये गजब हो रहा है.
Well, Dr. Piyush Joshi, the question is, there are open threats now. Rahul Gandhi, Vivek Silas ji, thoda sa bakiyon ko bhi chance. Rahul Gandhi has said this March 15th. Mamata Banerjee has said this. Meesa Bharti has said it. There are others who are very, very unhappy with these actions. Even when the courts of the country, the courts that have declared the electoral bonds as a non-transparent system, are the same courts that have upheld the arrest of Arvind Kejriwal. Yet threats are being doled out. Is this the only unifying factor कि मोदी को जेल भेजना है? Is that the only unifying factor holding this alliance together? Because frankly, nothing else is. Everybody is fighting everybody else in every other part of India.
Okay, just give me 1 minute uninterrupted and then I'll close in that time only. It is not the only unifying factor. Sadly, we are living in a personality-centric era. There are personality cults being formed here and there and everywhere. So the personalities have become bigger than the political parties, bigger than their ideologies. So comments are definitely going to be made. Some comments will be good and pleasant. Some comments are going to be bad and obnoxious. but never before a strong leader like the Prime Minister, no, he is the Prime Minister of the country, so I presume he is strong, has played a victim card as badly as our Prime Minister had. Because if you look at the Prime Minister, he did criticize, before he was the Prime Minister, the then Chief Election Commissioner, Mr. J.M. Lingdo. He called him names. He told that Sonia Gandhi, Sonia Maino and James Michael Lingdo church mein milte hain. So, when you set a precedence, you reap the fruit of that. Sudhanshu ji did a काव्यात्मक तुकबंदी, घोटाला है उनका कहना है. I'll just respond. घोटाला है, जनता का ये कहना है. पीएम केयर से नोटबंदी तक भाजपा का ये कहना है. हम जब गाली देते हैं तो इंसाफ के हस्ताक्षर है. हमसे मतलब भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेता. हम जब गाली देते हैं तो इंसाफ के हस्ताक्षर है. वो कटाक्ष जब करते हैं तो मुश्किल हमरा सहना है. That is it. So whenever a leader, let it be anyone, say criticizes the Prime Minister, you go to the election commissioner, you take him to the court, you send all the different agencies on their doorstep, and when the BJP people are saying anything and everything under the sun.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It is wrong for anybody to call anybody names. But अब तो हम गाली से आगे निकल गए ना. अब Anand Ranganathan, we are not talking about galis anymore. We are now actually talking about open threats and the common factor. All of them want to only take badla from Narendra Modi.
नाविका, जैसे गोबल्स ने कहा था, the first rule of propaganda is accuse the other person of what you're guilty of. अब मैं प्रोफेसर अनवर साहब हैं, मैं इनकी बहुत इज्जत करता हूं. मैं इनसे 2 सवाल पूछूंगा, इन्होंने सीधे जवाब दीजिएगा. अगर आपका एजेंडा नहीं है और मैं लेके चल रहा हूं, आपका एजेंडा नहीं है प्रोफेसर साहब, क्योंकि आप प्रोफेसर हैं, तो आप सच बोलेंगे. और आज ईद का दिन भी है. पहला सवाल, प्रोफेसर साहब ने कहा कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा है एनोनिमस इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड्स इलीगल थे. क्या ये समझते हैं कि इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड्स इलीगल थे, हाँ या ना? और दूसरा सवाल, ये देखिए, ये आप देख रही हैं नाविका, दिस इज विजिलेंस डिपार्टमेंट वेबसाइट ऑफ गवर्नमेंट ऑफ बिहार. मैं पाशा साहब से पूछना चाहता हूं कि जब ये सरकार में थे, अभी कुछ महीनों पहले सरकार में थे, इनके अंडर विजिलेंस डिपार्टमेंट थी. एक करप्ट बीजेपी लीडर का नाम बता दीजिए जो बिहार के विजिलेंस डिपार्टमेंट ने इन्वेस्टिगेट किया. एक नाम बता दीजिए. ये 2 सवाल हैं. ईद मुबारक.
आनंद जी, इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड्स के बारे में कोई अब किसी को कंफ्यूजन नहीं है कि ये कैसा घोटाला, कैसा स्कैम रहा है और किसने इस स्कैम का फायदा किस तरह से उठाया है और किस तरह से ईडी को एक्सटॉर्शन के लिए इस्तेमाल किया गया है.
ये नाम बताइए.
ये इलीगल है या नहीं, इलीगल है या नहीं,
बीजेपी लीडर का नाम बताइए,
अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल है या नहीं, इस पर तो
बीजेपी लीडर का नाम बताइए.
पैसे तो आपने क्यों लिए पैसे?
जहां तक मैंने कहा ना कि हमारी पार्टी ने ईडी को यूज नहीं किया एक्सटॉर्शन के लिए. हमारे हाथ में ईडी नहीं है.
आपका पाक साफ
हमारे पास सीबीआई नहीं है.
गंदा मैला पैसा है.
हमने सीबीआई को यूज नहीं किया.
पैसा है.
ये
नाविका आस्क हिम दिस. नाविका प्लीज आस्क हिम दिस.
अच्छा, दूसरा सवाल, बीजेपी के कौन से लीडर पर आपने इन्वेस्टिगेशन की जब आप सरकार में थे बिहार में? एक जवाब दे दीजिए. एक जवाब.
People know it well.
No. Who did you investigate in Bihar when you were in power? One BJP leader.
When we were in power.
अच्छा, आपको याद ही नहीं. पावर गया, याद ही नहीं. Sudhanshu Trivedi ji, I'm running out of time. 30 seconds. Sudhanshu Trivedi ji, what do you make of this hypocrisy?
Anand ji quoting Gobels is wonderful,
5 lakh job we provided them within 16 months.
मैं कहना चाहता हूं थोड़ा लाइटर नोट पे. जो प्रोफेसर पाशा कह रहे हैं कि हमने तो एक्सटॉर्शन किया और इन्होंने वो जो पुराना गीत था ना नाविका जी, दे दाता के नाम पे तुझको अल्लाह रखे और सुबह से हो गई शाम तुझको अल्लाह रखे, और उन्हें आके दे दिया. Sir, this type of hypocrisy which you want to show, the people are wise enough to understand. Anand Ranganathan has asked a very valid question. If it was illegal, you should have categorically said, yes, it was illegal. So why you have taken? But unfortunately, and you said the BJP leaders were corrupt. So under your rule and 15 years of uninterrupted Lalu Prasad Yadav's rule, always the RJD people and leaders were taken into task by the agencies and by the court. Not even a single BJP leader. So it is very clear.
Well, let's leave it at that because the hypocrisy is sometimes amusing but a lot of times worrying. Do politicians actually take the public for not understanding what's going on? Bholi surat dil ke खोटे, नाम बड़े और दर्शन छोटे, ये पब्लिक जानती है। तो पब्लिक सब कौन कितने पानी में है, public will make that decision, because ultimately once in 5 years the public is the judge and they give their judgment, and that judgment will come out on the 4th of June. We leave it at that for now. Thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me on debate number 1.